Hey YouTube, I'm back. Sorry for that 2-week hiatus, but I promise I'll never leave you again. I'm the Will of DC, wrapping up the King of the Web controversy, all on today's YouTube news. So when I last saw all your lovely faces, we had just gotten over the whole Curse Network drama of being shut down and then starting back up again, and I assumed in the weeks leading up to VidCon that everyone would be focusing on that and there wouldn't be too much news, but oh my god, I was wrong. The past 2 weeks, the main thing that made waves and caused YouTubers of all types to take notice and make comment is King of the Web. There was a crazy drama-filled campaign last election. Now, many people have gone over this, and so I'll just direct you to some of the videos down there for the really in-depth information, or you could search YouTube for Courtneypants or totalbiscuit or Shoe Nice 22 or Maximus Black, any combination of those. But the brief overview is that King of the Web was hosting its twice monthly, 2-week-long campaign where anyone can compete to win the title of King of the Web, as well as monetary compensation and gift cards. Also, let's not forget this is YouTubers competing, and King of the Web is a voting platform, so there's a ton of ego and bragging rights on the line as well. Anyways, Courtneypants was originally in first, and then Shoe Nice 22 overtook her, and then a bunch of controversial cyberbullying on Shoe Nice's part against Courtneypants started, which caused a massive outrage and calls for King of the Web to suspend or ban him. When King decided to hold off any immediate action, totalbiscuit decided to endorse Maximus Black, a fellow gamer and StarCraft 2 commentator, and since totalbiscuit, for those of you who don't know, is essentially the godfather of King of the Web, where whoever he wants to win wins, Maximus Black shot straight to the top and eventually won, but not before King of the Web waded into the controversy by banning Shoe Nice 22, their first ban of their website. Now, while there are many issues with this whole situation, I want to give commentary on the ban issue, which upset and caused frustration with so many people. To ban a user from your site is a huge thing, especially if you've never done it before. It's nothing to mess around flippantly with. And when you're a smaller company like King of the Web, you take your lead from industry leaders in your field, such as, let's say, YouTube. Now, let's look at YouTube's behavior. They have a much longer and in-depth terms of service and community guidelines, but you can probably count the number of people banned for bad behavior or breaking rules YouTube told them not to on your hand. An uncountable amount have been banned for illegal content or spam, but that's the easy ban. That's a ban a machine can do. User behavior, now that is a tricky thing to ban, because once you do it, every other user's behavior is judged against that person you banned. If the behavior is worse, then it's a simple ban unless you don't, which makes it insanely more complicated because then you have to explain why for her worst behavior there is no ban. Yet conversely, if the behavior is less worse, you still have a hugely complicated problem of having to debate and decide whether or not to update that invisible line in the sand of where controversial behavior becomes unacceptable. We all know the multitudes of YouTube users whose behavior YouTube frowned upon and told to stop, yet all they did was apologize to YouTube but kept doing it, are now, probably making easy 6 figures a year. So if King was to act based upon YouTube's leadership in this area, Shoe Nice would have probably never been banned. So I really want people, especially, very hardcore YouTube fans that are judging King harshly, to remember that point, because Shoe Nice was banned. They did do it, and they did so very carefully and with communication with those involved and those in the community. Everyone loves to hate on YouTube for being a brick wall which you yell at but never get any answers from. And now I think that King is the exact opposite, which is why I was very surprised and confused at the amount of hate being leveled towards them. If you think that they weren't quick enough to ban, you may be right. But because the evidence was there, we all saw the blog posts, but living in the real world, I think they acted very professionally and in the best interest of maintaining the credibility, integrity, and longevity of their site and community that lives on their site. Banning isn't something you do easily or quickly or without any thought. It can have huge ripple effects, not just from the fans of who you're banning, but now everyone using King of the Web knows that they do ban, that they will enforce their policy, and where that invisible line in the sand is drawn, and they can criticize and condemn where that line was drawn and where the line should have been drawn in their opinion. Also, now every subsequent campaign, this will be an issue in, because YouTube is filled with many, many, many beloved different colorful characters who routinely are controversial and walk that fine line of bannable behavior, and everyone will be putting everyone else under that microscope. Long story short, King of the Web needed to enforce the policies to show that they are in control of their platform, and they have done so and will move forward with a vigilant but cautious eye. And those who are quick to judge and condemn them probably don't have a lot of experience in any of this and need to just take a breath and give them the benefit of the doubt. They made the right decision the right way for the right reasons. King, more than any other site, has been very open and accepting of feedback, and even though today I've been critical of those who are highly, critical of King, I really honestly highly encourage everyone to use their voice and never never let anyone silence you. If you feel like King should be criticized, I want you to do it. Just make sure you're doing it responsibly and thoughtfully. Dare I say I saw a lot of cyberbullying at King from the very people who claim to be fiercely against bullying of any kind. Just saying. I look forward to many more campaigns, and for the King of the Web Battle Royale, which pits all the previous winners against each other to determine the one true king, look for that starting in August. And that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching YouTube News. As always, remember to leave all your comments down below, rate, thumbs up, and subscribe. Send to your friends if you loved it. Thank you for sticking around. I'm sorry I was gone for 2 weeks. It was crazy. We had some crazy things happen, but I'm back. I'm better than ever. I'm going to stay with you. I love you for sticking around. VidCon's coming up in like 12 days, so everybody get excited. Tons of awesome stuff to come. Thanks for sticking around, YouTube News, and I'll see you tomorrow in another episode. Bye, everybody.